Father, if I take 3 wives, won't society mock me?
Let society be the river. You be the rock. What worked before can still work if you walk with wisdom.
Mama, the girls in the city now say they can never cook or kneel. They say submission is slavery.
The river that forgets its source will soon run dry.
You're about to hear a story that carries the heart of Africa. Subscribe to African Folktales by MaC-Anison TV, where every week we share rarest African folktales you won't find anywhere else. Your subscription is the fuel that inspires us to bring you the very best of our storytelling heritage. A sun-drenched afternoon in the serene and well-kept Anochi family compound located in Udi village, Enugu State. Large mango and palm trees cast a gentle shade over the red earth compound. Birds chirp in the trees and chickens peck calmly nearby. Children run playfully in the distance while 3 elegantly dressed women in traditional Ankara wrappers and blouses sit beneath a wooden pergola, weaving baskets and peeling yams. A middle-aged man, Chief Anachi, in a flowing white agbada and red cap, sits in a bamboo armchair beneath the biggest tree, sipping palm wine. Characters: Mama Neka, second wife. Disciplined, precise, sharp-tongued, but fair. Mama Ada, first wife. Kind, gentle, eldest, acts like a mother to the other wives. Mama Ifoma, third wife. Youngest, graceful, bubbly, respectful. Ebuka, 24, first son, thoughtful, preparing for marriage. This is the Onochi's family compound, revealing neat thatched kitchens, goats chewing by the side, and a calm rural ambience. Fade in to Chief Onochi under the tree, addressing his wives. Children's laughter in the distance as women sort yams in large woven baskets.
My dear wives, this harmony we have, it is not ordinary. It is the fruit of wisdom passed down from our fathers. Do you remember what my father said before he passed?
He said, if a man plants 3 seeds and waters them with fairness, the tree will bear sweet fruits for many generations.
And he also said, a man who listens to only one drum beat will miss the rhythm of the dance.
And you, my husband, you listen to all our drum beats, even when I overbeat mine.
They all laugh lightly.
Ebuka, my son, sit here. It's time we speak about marriage. Marriage is not TV and Instagram stories. It is like building a house, foundation first. In our time, your age mates had farms. Your peers would gather, mold bricks, raise walls for each other. Has that changed?
Yes, Papa. It has, Father. Now, they say marriage is about money and flexing.
But what about tolerance? What about patience? What about building a home with your own hands? Mama, the girls in the city now say they can never cook or kneel. They say submission is slavery.
Ignorance is wearing perfume to cover the stench of lost values. You must learn, daughter. Humility is not slavery, it is strength.
The river that forgets its source will soon run dry.
How peer groups helped each other build homes. The ritual of elders counseling the newlyweds with kola nut and proverbs.
We had no STDs because our husbands belonged to us and we to them. Everything had order.
Yet today, one man with one wife still cheats.
Because restraint is not taught anymore. The modern man inherited freedom, but not discipline.
Chickens clucking, children drawing patterns in sand.
Papa, why do other cultures stay strong while we forget?
India kept their saris. China kept their hanfu. They embraced technology, but not foreign values. We are like a masquerade that doesn't know its dance.
A family that eats alone forgets the language of sharing.
We exchanged our gold for shiny mirrors. I can use WhatsApp and still raise my children with our values.
How Western materialism breeds loneliness. Father, if I take 3 wives, won't society mock me?
Let society be the river. You be the rock. What worked before can still work if you walk with wisdom.
They quote ancestral proverbs.
A home without order is a shrine without a priest.
One broomstick can break, a bundle stands firm.
Ibuka promises to build his life with ancestral wisdom. Chidima smiles, realizing her true power lies in her identity. A black SUV pulls into the dusty path of Udi village, its sleek curves reflecting the sun like an alien creature arriving on ancient soil. The Okoye family, dressed in city fashion, tight jeans, designer tops, and sunglasses, step out, visibly uncomfortable under the scorching sun. Their children are glued to their phones. The contrast is sharp against the earthy elegance of the Onochi compound they have come to visit. Looking around. So this is where your roots are, Ada. They walk in. The compound is lively, calm. Traditional music plays softly. Onochi's wives wave from the kitchen area. Ibuka rushes over to greet them.
Yes, it's been ages since I came home. Let's just greet them quickly.
Uncle, Auntie, welcome. Ibuka greets them traditionally. Mr. Okoye smiles stiffly. Ugo doesn't remove his earphones. Amaka is already filming.
Hugging Mrs. Okoye. Adama, our daughter, you have returned.
Ah, my children from the city, welcome. Here, time walks slowly, but it walks with wisdom.
They all sit under the same ube tree. Chief Onochi offers palm wine, but Mr. Okoye declines. Hey, I'll pass. I prefer bottled water. Mr. Okoye, 45, well-to-do banker, proud, skeptical of village life. Mrs. Okoye, 38, stylish, materialistic, prioritizes appearances. Ugo, 17, rebellious son, glued to phone, uninterested in tradition. Amaka, 15, TikTok influencer, impatient and disconnected. Ibuka, from Scene 1, Chidima, Mama Ada, Mama Eneka, Mama Ifeoma, Chief Onoche.
Outside the Onochi compound, dust clouds rise. Mr. Okoye steps out, wiping sweat and adjusting his wristwatch.
Fanning herself. Do you have somewhere I can charge my phone?
Here, daughter, we charge souls, not phones.
Laughter from Onochi's wives. Ugo scoffs.
Can I at least get Wi-Fi? Smiling son, if you connect to your ancestors, you may not need Wi-Fi. Tell me, Mr. Okoye, is the city better, truly? You work, eat alone, sleep apart, raise children who know more about cartoons than cousins.
But minds without manners become mouths that mock their mothers.
Well, life is faster. Bills don't pay themselves. And these children, they have their own minds. Amaka rolls her eyes.
We're not in the Stone Age. People move on.
They take a walk through the compound. The Okoyes observe goats, chickens, laughter, and children working joyfully.
We moved forward, but we left behind our compass. How do you manage 3 wives, Papa?
With fairness, with rules, with respect. They don't compete. They complete the home. But polygamy is outdated. It is not the number that matters, but the order within. 1 wife in chaos is worse than 3 in peace.
As they settle for dinner, pounded yam and bitter leaf soup, the children begin to soften.
This soup tastes like home.
Putting her phone down. Can Chidima teach me how to pound yam?
You see, civilization is not in dressing or gadgets. It is in harmony, in purpose. Even in the forest, the lion respects the rhythm of the antelope.
Sunsets. Children play together. Mr. and Mrs. Okoye hold hands as they walk slowly.
Maybe we've been chasing the wrong things.
Maybe home is not a place. It's a way of life.
A tree without roots becomes firewood, but a tree with roots becomes a forest.
We charge souls, not phones, Chief Onochi said. 1 line, 1 truth, 1 thunderbolt to the soul. Because true growth isn't copying another man's system. It's perfecting your own. You can wear Ankara and still code in Python. You can scroll WhatsApp and still raise kings. Culture and technology were never enemies. We just forgot how to introduce them to each other. 1 family rooted in tradition, another uprooted by modern chaos. But in a single visit, something shifted. The children who once rolled their eyes now roll fufu with their hands. Humility is not slavery, it is strength. 1 wife in chaos is worse than 3 in peace. In the Onochi household, order replaced ego. Wisdom whispered through firewood. And suddenly, maybe we've been chasing the wrong things. But what happens when a third family refuses to remember it all? In the next episode, Scene 2, The Marshalls, Modernity in Crisis. We enter a mansion filled with gadgets, but drowning in silence, infidelity, rebellion, STD, a home bleeding from the inside. You've seen tradition. You've witnessed awakening. Now, brace yourself for consequences.
A modern duplex in a highbrow estate in Lekki, Lagos. Glass windows, automated gates, LED-lit garden. Inside, everything gleams. Imported furniture, large TV screens, and a sterile atmosphere. Yet beneath the luxury lies silence, tension, and fragmented relationships. Mr. Marshall, late 40s, wealthy, sleek, always on his phone, emotionally unavailable. Wide shot of the estate at sunset. Security guards salute luxury SUVs as they pass. Cut to the Marshall's living room, polished, cold, almost too perfect. The camera zooms in on silence. Mrs. Marshall on her phone. Mr. Marshall on his laptop. Jaden with headphones. Zara taking selfies.
Not lifting her eyes. Are you eating dinner at home tonight?
I have a meeting. Maybe not.
Eye roll. What's new?
Without removing headphones? He's probably with Auntie Bimbo.
Tension builds. A heated argument starts when Mrs. Marshall finds lipstick stains on Mr. Marshall's shirt.
You brought shame into this house again. I'm tired, Marshall.
Stop being dramatic. You knew who I was when you married me.
No, I knew who you pretended to be.
Quietly to Jaden. Here we go again.
If they kill each other, maybe we can finally have peace.
Mr. Marshall leaves in anger. Mrs. Marshall locks the gate. She confronts the gate man and seizes his phone.
Who do you think he was talking to? Who?
Mildly. Madam, I drive Oga, but I no drive his heart.
He walks off. Mrs. Marshall breaks down in tears. Flashback. Modernity gave them gadgets, but no grace. Jaden and Zara in the kitchen.
I don't even believe in marriage anymore.
Same. I just want to travel and post my life.
We grew up watching them tear love apart.
Mr. Marshall, at a bar with friends, mocks traditional marriage.
Those village men with 3 wives? Please. 1 is stress enough.
Yet you have 5 side chicks.
Exactly. No nagging, no rules.
Friend laughs, but Mr. Marshall's eyes betray emptiness.
Chuka sits with the housekeeper.
The children they they go grow empty. They have everything, yet nothing binds them. No root, no rhythm.
If you no learn where you dey come from, the world go tell you where to go, and it won't be home.
Mrs. Marshall visits her aunt in Surulere. The aunt lives humbly, yet her home is filled with joy, laughter, grandchildren.
You forget say you be Ada Igbo, love no be handbag, it's work, na spiritual duty.
Mrs. Marshall begins to cry. Luxury without roots is emptiness in disguise. A generation chasing comfort may lose its compass. The quiet hours of early morning. Dew glistens on the grass of Onochi's compound. A golden sunrise peeks through the tall palm trees. There is a sense of sacred calm, but beneath it, a quiet urgency simmers. The Okoyes, moved by their recent awakening, have asked Chief Onochi for help. The Marshalls, shattered and humbled, have been invited for a 3-day soul reset. Morning bird song, rooster crows, mortar pounding faintly in the background, occasional wind brushing leaves, distant flute notes rising with the sun. Chief Onochi. The village sunrise crests behind Chief Onochi as he leads a sunrise walk with the Okoyes and Marshalls.
When a house is on fire, you don't argue about furniture. You save what can still breathe.
Morning walk. Chief Onochi speaks gently to Mr. Marshall.
I heard you don't sleep at night. The worst kind of insomnia is when your soul can't lie down.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Then you're ready to meet yourself again. It begins with silence.
Sometimes the strongest medicine is to stop talking and start listening.
Under the storytelling tree, all families seated, Chief Onochi leads a reflective group session.
We were asleep, busy chasing success, but never looking in the mirror. I forgot how to feel, how to care.
What did you think would happen when you build homes with no altars?
Can someone teach me how to feel again?
Ebuka and village youths organize a farming ritual. The men plow and plant while the women cook together. The marshals and okoyes are encouraged to participate.
It feels strange, but peaceful.
This dirt under my nails feels better than fake nails on my timeline.
Hard work doesn't just feed your mouth, it humbles your mind.
An evening fire circle. The families sit in a sacred circle. Chief Onochi speaks from the center.
There are 3 kinds of wealth: money, peace, and memory. You can be rich in one and bankrupt in the other 2.
And we've been bankrupt in memory.
I want to start again, but how?
By honoring what was, before you add what's new.
Come, let me show you how we cook soup for the soul.
You mean actual soup?
Yes, and the kind that makes your spirit remember who you are.
Transformation is visible. Kayla braids Amaka's hair. Jaden laughs for the first time in ages. Mr. Marshall and Mr. Okoye help fetch firewood. Mrs. Marshall leads a song at the riverside. Everyone looks human again.
They say when a drum is cracked, it cannot speak again. But I say, it can, if you learn to play it differently. When a tree returns to the soil, it doesn't die. It becomes the forest.
I never thought we could be this peaceful without our phones.
Peace doesn't come from Wi-Fi, dear. It comes from being present.
Does this mean I can still play my music and still be African?
You can play your music, but let your spirit write the lyrics.
Fade out. Drumbeat rises softly. The moon above reflects in the calm village stream. A new dawn breaks over Udi village. The soil smells of promise. The last day of the cultural healing retreat begins. The marshals and okoyes are about to return to the city, but not without one final test. Chief Onochi, with ancestral calm and fire in his gaze, calls them together for what he calls the Covenant of Remembrance. Gentle rustling breeze, ancestral flute melody, women grinding spices, soft talking, children giggling in background. Chief Onochi, all families gather under the sacred Iroko tree. A clay pot sits in the middle. Chief Onochi holds a feather and kola nut.
To forget is to die twice, but to remember is to rebirth a nation. Today, each of you will speak your truth, then take from the pot and promise the ancestors that you will not lose your roots again.
Stepping forward, I chased money, but lost my children's voices. I chased cars, but lost direction.
We forgot how to pray. Together.
I never want to live like that again. I want to learn more about us. He breaks into tears. Chief Onochi places a hand on his shoulder. Tears that fall on the soil of remembrance become seeds of restoration.
I never imagined peace without perfection, but this place made me feel whole. For the first time, I saw my husband look at me, not my makeup, not my flaws, but me.
Everyone takes turns sharing. The marshals are reluctant. Eventually, Mrs. Marshall breaks the silence.
And I saw my mother smile with her eyes.
I want to come back next year, but not as a stranger, as a daughter of this soil.
Cheers erupt softly. Mama Neka hands her a beaded bracelet. Final ancestral rite. The families kneel. Chief Onochi pours libation and speaks Igbo proverbs.
Wear this when the noise of the city tries to steal your silence.
The vulture may fly far, but its hunger will still return it home.
The child who washes his hands clean will dine with elders. But the child who washes his heart will build nations. Ebuka, Chidima, Ugo, and Kayla are made symbolic torchbearers. They light a carved wooden torch.
This fire is not just flame, it is memory. Take it with you and pass it on.
Departure preparation, farewell songs, the mothers hug, the children exchange numbers. Chidima whispers to Kayla,
You're not going back to the city. You're going to the battlefield. But now, you're armed.
Final meal is served. They eat pounded yam, draw soup, and laugh.
Maybe we were never broken, just blind.
Exactly. A blind man who finds the sun will never forget its warmth.
And so the journey ends, but only for a season. What was broken begins to mend. What was forgotten begins to sing again. This is not just their story, it is ours. The sun rises slowly above the Onochi compound as the three families wave from a dusty village path, their hearts full, their souls restored. Lesson from episode 1. We do not heal by replacing the past. We heal by remembering it and choosing wisely how to walk forward. Rooted, not copied. Ugo and Kayla's school campus, Mr. Okoye's office, Marshall family's luxury home. The modern world returns, but they are no longer the same. Kayla refuses to post selfies. Ugo defends a teacher from rude classmates. Mrs. Marshall proposes a family altar in their Lagos mansion. But resistance rises. The old world will not let go so easily. When you return from the mountain, the valley will test you. But those who have seen the sun must now become the flame.
Episode 2 coming soon. In the heart of Onochi's bloodline, past and future collide. From the whispering Iroko tree to city storms. From sacred shrines to a broken gourd glowing with ancestral truth. A family stands at the crossroads where identity must be reclaimed or lost forever.